Turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 15,000, Qantas 627. Executing this approach, Qantas 127. Stand by, Eagle 2005. Qatari 12, due to heavy traffic, destination airport is not accepting incoming traffic at this time. Velocity too heavy, turn right heading 060. Air Calin 035 heavy, turn left heading 190, maintain 4,000, maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 16 right approach. Turn right heading 060, velocity too heavy. Qantas 12 Super, execute missed approach, turn right heading 250, climb and maintain 5,000. Executing missed approach, turn right heading 250, climb and maintain 5,000, Qantas 12 Super. Qantas 5, turn right heading 300, descend and maintain 5,000. Turn right heading 300, descend and maintain 5,000, Qantas 5. Velocity too heavy, descend and maintain 4,000. Descend and maintain 4,000, velocity too heavy. 7. Delta 166 heavy, turn left heading 210. Contacting Sydney Kingsford Tower on 124.7, Air Calin 035 heavy.
Turn left heading 210, Delta 166 heavy.
Velocity too heavy, turn right heading 130, descend and maintain 4,000, maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 16 right approach. Qantas 12 Super. Turn right heading 130, descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 16 right, velocity too heavy. Philippines 212 heavy, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved Philippines 212 heavy, good day.
Wild chaos, life's divided. We'll wait to live a better life. We'll rise up, touch the sky. Close your eyes and feel.
Roger, Uber 2005. Qantas 5, turn right heading 310. Qantas 627, turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 8,500. Turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 8,500, Qantas 627. Qatari 6 heavy, turn left heading 110. Turn left heading 110, Qatari 6 heavy. Qantas 5, descend and maintain 3,000. Descend and maintain 3,000, Qantas 5. Qatari 3 Mike X-ray heavy is 2 nautical miles northeast of Holswood 8 military at 6,400 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 16 right at Sydney Kingsford. Descend and maintain 4,000, Etihad 849 Super. November 12 is 20 nautical miles east of Sydney Kingsford at 10,600 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 16 right at Sydney Kingsford. November 12, continue with files, expecting ILS approach runway 16 left at Sydney Kingsford. Roger, November 12. Etihad 849 Super is 16 nautical miles north of Sydney Kingsford at 4,200 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 16 right at Sydney Kingsford. Qantas 12 Super, turn right heading 130. Turn right heading 130, Qantas 12 Super. Qantas 12 Super, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 16 right at Sydney. Qantas 5 is 16 nautical miles north of Sydney Kingsford at 3,000 feet, requesting radar vectors for Sydney Kingsford. Qatari 3 Mike X-ray Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 16 right at Sydney Kingsford. Roger, Qatari 3 Mike X-ray Heavy. Speedbird 2005, contact Sydney Kingsford Tower on 124.7. Qantas 12 contacting Sydney Kingsford Tower on 124.7, Speedbird 2005. Qatari 6 Heavy, contact Sydney Kingsford Tower on 124.7. Contacting Sydney Kingsford Tower on 124.7, Qantas 12 Super.
2,500.
Sydney Director West, Qantas 2 Heavy, review 6,000. Turn 5, Qantas 5. Qantas 5, turn left heading 240. Turn left heading 240, Qantas 5. Etihad 849 Super is 17 nautical miles southwest of Somerset at 4,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 16 right at Sydney Kingsford. Etihad 849 Super, turn left heading 190, maintain 4,000, maintain 4. Qatari 3 Mike X-ray Heavy, turn left heading 330. Turn left heading 190, maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 16 right, Etihad 849 Super. Turn left heading 330, Qatari 3 Mike X-ray Heavy.
$2,500. 2,500. 2,500.
Sydney Kingsford Tower, Qantas 5, inbound on the ILS runway 16 left. Speedbird 2005, wind 270 at 5, number 2, runway 16 left, cleared to land. Sydney Kingsford Tower, November 12, inbound on the ILS runway 16 right with information Charlie.
Sydney Kingsford Tower, United 041 Lima X-ray Heavy is 17 nautical miles to the northeast at 5,300 feet, inbound for landing with information Bravo, requesting runway 16 left.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 16 left. Speedbird 2005. Etihad 849. Qantas 5, enter straight in runway 16 left, number 2, traffic. Enter straight in, runway 16 left, behind the traffic on final, Qantas 5. Sydney Kingsford Tower, Qantas 2 Heavy is 11 nautical miles to the west at 6,000 feet, inbound for landing. Etihad 849 Super, wind 290 at 4, number 2, runway 16 right, cleared to land. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 16 right, Etihad 849 Super. United 041 Lima X-ray Heavy, enter left base runway 16 left, number 3, traffic to follow is on final.
Into left base, runway 16 left, behind the traffic on final, United 041 Lima X-ray Heavy.
Qatari 6 Heavy, when able turn right, contact ground on the taxiway.
And I think I see the signs coming crazy, but I think that you
Wilco, Qatari 6 Heavy.
or we could get super high. I wanna ride
Sydney, Qantas 5, wind 290 at 4, number 2, runway 16 left, cleared to land. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 16 left, Qantas 5. United 041 Lima X-ray heavy, maintain slowest practical speed. November 312 November Foxtrot, request frequency change.
Maintain slowest practical speed, United 041 Lima X-ray heavy.
United 041 Lima X-ray heavy. Qantas 5, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Qantas 5. American 72, line up and wait runway 16 right. Line up and wait runway 16 right, American 72.
Let's get closer, like the very last time. I wanna keep you.
November 312 November Foxtrot, frequency change approved, good day. Sydney Kingsford Tower, Qatari 3 Mike X-ray heavy at 17 nautical miles to the north at 3,000 feet, inbound for landing. Frequency change approved November 312 November Foxtrot, good day. Qantas 12 Suga, request permission to cross runway 25. Etihad 849 Suga is on final runway 16 right. Qatari 3 Mike X-ray heavy, correction, stand by. United 041 Lima X-ray heavy, wind 290 at 4, number 2, runway 16 left, cleared to land. Etihad 849 Super, roger.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 16 left, United 041 Lima X-ray heavy.
Sydney Kingsford Tower, Qatari 3 Mike X-ray heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 16 right. Sydney Kingsford Tower, Qatari 08 heavy, ready for departure at runway 16 right, departing west. Qatari 3 Mike X-ray heavy, enter straight in runway 16 right, number 2, traffic to follow is on final. Qatari 3 Mike X-ray heavy, wind 290 at 4, number 2, runway 16 right, cleared to land. Sydney Kingsford Tower, Qantas 4 heavy is 12 nautical miles. Attention all aircraft, Sydney Kingsford Tower is now closed, good day. Sydney.
Thank you, good day, United 041 Lima X-ray heavy.
Thank you, good day, Qatari 3 Mike X-ray heavy. Sydney Kingsford Tower, Alpha Juliet Mike 0808, inbound on the ILS runway 16 right with information Charlie.
Sydney Kingsford traffic, United 041 Lima X-ray heavy is on final, runway 16 left.
Sydney Kingsford traffic, Qantas 2 heavy is 15 nautical miles to the north of 4,200 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 16 right. Sydney Kingsford traffic, November 12 is 18 nautical miles to the north at 4,000 feet, inbound for landing, will make left traffic for runway 16 right.
$500.
Sydney Kingsford traffic, Qantas 98 is taking off runway 16 right, departing east.
$300. $200.
Sydney Kingsford traffic, Qatari 3 Mike X-ray heavy is 6 nautical miles to the north at 1,700 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 16
50,
right.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Sydney Kingsford traffic, Qantas 2 heavy is 11 nautical miles to the north of 4,300 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 16 left. Sydney Kingsford traffic, Qantas 4 heavy is 18 nautical miles to the north of 3,500 feet, inbound for landing, will make left traffic for runway 16 right. Sydney Kingsford traffic, Qantas 4 2 is taking off runway 16 right, departing west. Sydney Kingsford traffic, Qatari 3 Mike X-ray heavy is 3 nautical miles to the north at 800 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 16 right. Sydney Kingsford traffic, Qantas 5 is clear of all runways. Sydney Kingsford traffic. Qantas 627 is on final. Runway 16 right. Sydney Kingsford traffic. Qantas 627 is on final. Runway 16 right. Sydney Kingsford traffic. Qantas 2 heavy of 30 nautical miles to the southwest at 10,000.
Sydney Kingsford traffic, United 041 Lima X-ray heavy, going around.
Sydney Kingsford ground, Qantas 5, request taxi to Bay 45 at the Terminal 2. 5, hold short of 725. Taxiing to Terminal 2 Bay 45, will hold short of 725, Qantas 5. Request permission to cross runway 7. Qatari 3 Mike X-ray heavy, cross runway 7. Crossing runway 7, Qatari 3 Mike X-ray heavy. Sydney Kingsford ground, Qantas 290 heavy, ready for pushback with information Charlie. Attention all aircraft, ATIS information echo is now current. Thank you, good day, Qatari 3 Mike X-ray heavy. Qantas 5, request permission to cross runway 25. Sydney Kingsford ground, Air France 999 heavy, ready to taxi with information Charlie. November 12, taxi to international. Qantas 5, cross runway 25. Crossing runway 25, Qantas 5. Approaching runway 0725. Taxiing to international terminal. Entered runway 0725. 12. Air France 999 heavy, hold position. Holding position, Air France 999 heavy. Crossing runway 7, Qatari 6 heavy. Speedbird 2005, cross runway 16 right, please expedite. Crossing runway 16 right, Speedbird 2005. Sydney Kingsford ground, Qantas 4 heavy, request taxi to Bay 25 at the International Terminal. Qantas 4 heavy, taxi to International Terminal Bay 25 via Alpha, Alpha, hold short of 725. Taxiing to International Terminal Bay 25 via Alpha, Alpha, will hold short of 725, Qantas 4 heavy. Speedbird 2005, please expedite. Speedbird 1280 heavy, request frequency change. Thank you, good day, Qantas 5.